Any other question?
So Maharaj, I have a friend that sent me some posts from social media, and it says, "Oh, yoga teacher or spiritual leader, why don't we hear you about the Palestine war?" And as seekers, we have this faith that truth will win, and it's many illusions are there, and etc. But I feel this answer will not be enough somehow for this friend or for some people who are maybe they are waiting for some actions or some I don't know. So each time this kind of question which goes into the political, I don't know what to answer. It brings some first I feel some colère.
Angry.
Anger. And then I calm down, but I still don't know what to answer.
Naturally, naturally.
Qu'est-ce qu'ils disent sur la Palestine, pourquoi on n'entend pas parler de la vie en Palestine, pourquoi ils ne prennent pas parti, etc. Donc,
See,
je ne sais pas trop quoi répondre.
the very root cause,
Donc, la racine,
the very fundamental root cause for all such war problems,
de toutes ces guerres,
killing each other,
s'entretuer,
is lacking of divine practices,
de pratiques divines,
lacking the higher spiritual, noble spiritual practices,
de ces pratiques,
divine practices, in other words, the lacking of cultivation of life divine.
le monde de cultivation d'une vie divine.
If that would be there in the first place,
Si
all these,
ça c'était déjà là,
killings, battles or wars would not happen in the
si
first
ça était là,
place.
il n'y aurait pas de guerre.
This prevention is better than cure.
Parce que la prévention, c'est mieux que
So, see, Supreme Lord, many of our Guru Varga, the great lives, exalted, realized souls always are advising us from time immemorial. They have been advising us about do's and don'ts.
des choses à faire, mais
They have been advising us, don't do it, never ever do it, don't do it.
on ne fait jamais ça.
But still we are doing.
Mais quand même, on le fait.
Who is responsible? We are responsible.
Qui est responsable? C'est nous.
They're clearly saying there is danger in that.
Il y a un danger en faisant
You'll be destroyed. You'll be dying. You'll be destroyed. Don't do it.
pas ça.
Save yourself. Protect yourself. Care for yourself. Love yourself. But I am not doing that. We are not doing that. Then they say, if you do it, you'll be faced. You'll be reaping the result.
Tu vas récolter
Okay.
le résultat.
You'll be faced with the consequence, deadly consequence.
Faire face aux conséquences.
Don't do it. But still we are doing.
Mais quand même, nous le faisons.
So we have to face with the consequence.
Là, maintenant, nous récoltons ce que nous avons fait.
And they are also at the same time, they are also showing us what to do. Don't do's and don'ts. Don't do that, but do this. Do this. Be engaging in cultivating the life positive, very positive, benedicting, beneficial life. They are always saying, advising us, be engaged in cultivating your higher life, life in the mode of goodness, for your own highest good, not for my good. They are saying, our good will be that we will be happy, we will be so satisfied, will take great happiness to see you becoming so much benefited, living a happy life. That will be their happiness. Our Guru Varga well-wishers, pure well-wishers. But they say, ultimately you should be cultivating your life with higher goodness for yourself, for your own highest benefit, for your own highest good. Please do that. We are not doing that. We are doing those who are prohibited by them, our great pure well-wisher guardians. And And we are not doing those
et nous faisons
what they are asking
les
us,
choses qu'on
advising
nous
us to do.
conseille de faire.
See? I repeat, we are simply doing those
Nous faisons
which are prohibited by them, but they are saying don't do.
qui nous conseillent
On
de
the other
faire,
hand,
et
we
on
are
fait,
not doing those
et nous ne faisons pas les
which
choses,
will be so beneficial
les choses qui
for
nous
our
conseillent de
life,
faire, qui
to cultivate
vont
our
être tellement bénéficiques,
high class life, healthy life,
une vie
life divine.
paisible.
So this is the very root cause.
Donc ça, c'est la racine du problème.
It's like while children are playing, parents are saying, "Don't do it. Don't be playing so briskly. You will get hurt." They are not listening. They are in the mode of illusory playing or so intoxicated mode,
Complètement dans leur
and they are
monde,
so they are not listening to the parents.
ils n'écoutent pas les parents,
And at some point, falling and breaking and crying, learning to listen.
ils pleurent et
Oh,
ils
I
apprennent
should
des
not
leçons.
do it.
Ah, ok,
It's also like that. These people in the warfield are learning through their lessons,
les gens dans la guerre,
learning through their lessons
ils apprennent
that they should not be doing it. See, what can you expect?
ce qu'on peut espérer.
In hell, you cannot be expecting heavenly things will be happening.
Tu ne peux pas espérer en enfer que les choses
So it's like
édéniques
talking about, it's like trying to find
arrivent.
a heavenly life in the hell.
Une vie
No.
édénique en enfer.
Heavenly life is meant on the heavenly platform, heavenly
La vie
plane.
édénique, c'est sur les planètes édéniques.
Hellish life is meant for hellish plane. We cannot
Et la vie
be
infernale,
expecting the heavenly lifestyle in the hellishness,
on ne peut pas
where everyone is engaged in hellish activities. You do heavenly activities, your life will also be heavenly. But you will all be engaged in hellish activities. How can you be expecting your life to be heavenly? This is the main problem.
Les actions infernales, on ne peut pas espérer vivre
Look at the nature
dans un
of all these political fights.
tous ces,
Okay, political fights,
ces guerres
fights
politiques,
between two groups.
ces guerres entre deux groupes.
It's due to the lack of noble humanity,
Un monde
love and trust for each other,
d'amour,
you know,
de confiance en chacun,
due to the lack of noble human principles, that of kindness,
de la gentillesse,
that of generosity,
la générosité,
loving and sharing and caring for each other, feelings of loving unity and harmony,
ce sentiment d'unité, d'harmonie.
extreme lacking of all these qualities. No,
Toutes ces qualités.
no cultivation of mode of
Parce
goodness.
que nous a pas
All
cultivé.
cultivation we find in the mode of ignorance and sinfulness, hellishness.
C'est simplement
What will expect?
cultive l'ignorance
Hellish
et
fruit will come, hellish outcome will
les
come.
activités
Hellish outcome is supposed to come and will be coming from hellish activities. Okay. Heavenly outcome will come from heavenly activities.
parce que les choses
So,
viendront d'activités.
It is understood by cause and effect. Cause and effect.
Toute la
Effect
cause,
will be depending on what is the cause, what kind of cause.
l'effet va dépendre de la cause.
Look around.
Regarde autour de toi.
All the people who are engaged, who are involved in war,
Qui sont engagés dans le
mostly they are so engrossed in mundane enjoyment. In the life of only mundane enjoyment, if not even in the mode of goodness, mostly in the mode of sinful ignorance. Ignorance or sinful,
Ils sont engagés dans des activités
sinful temperament, sinful activities.
très sombres.
So some outcome comes like that in the form of battle and war.
Donc, ça,
Because that kind of tamasic seeds of the evil, tamasic nature, evil nature, the seeds of the evil nature, tamasic nature, not just innocent ignorance. It's not innocent ignorance. It's sinful. I don't want to call it ignorance, but if it's called as ignorance, it has to be called as evil ignorance, sinful ignorance, that of tamasic nature. Humans have a higher intelligence. They can bring about a higher change in their life if they really try. If they're really sincere to become their own best friend. If they are sincere enough, if they can be, if they become the,
s'ils deviennent,
if they are sincere enough to the best of their ability to become the best friend of themselves, they can become best friend of themselves.
devenir le meilleur ami d'eux-mêmes.
But instead, they want to become their enemy.
Et ils deviennent
Although they are
leur ennemi.
thinking out of illusion, that is ignorance, they are thinking, "Oh, I am taking care of myself.
Je prends soin de moi.
By drinking lots of alcohol, I am taking care of myself, enjoying bliss.
Et je me sens bien.
By smoking
Ou en
lot of drugs and this, I am enjoying. It's bliss of ignorance, illusion of bliss, not real bliss.
la joie de l'ignorance.
Either they are lacking in knowledge, or
Soit ils
even
manquent
if
de
they have got
connaissances,
some lights of knowledge,
parfois ils ont la
still,
connaissance que c'est pas bien.
unfortunate, they have some illusion, illusory influence or ignorance. Still, they don't want to recognize, they don't want to accept the real good. They understand it is very injurious for health, but still they are going on doing it days after days. Even upon understanding, consciously understanding, it's not good for me, it's injurious for my health. There are many such people. Still they are going on, okay, continue with that wrong lifestyle, detrimental lifestyle. What is this? You are a human being. You are called as human being. You are expected to bring about a positive change in your life. Okay? You cannot be so weak. You are not supposed to be. You are not expected to be so weak and feeble. You will be helplessly captured and, controlled by some illusory influence of some material energy, and you cannot help yourself. At the same time, you take your false pride. You have big false pride. I am this, I am that. Okay? I am so big. I am this, I am that. Big false pride. Where is your power? You don't deserve to be proud, because you cannot even help yourself with your higher sensibility. You understand. You receive higher guidance, but still you are so illusioned, so deluded, under influence of illusion, and you allow yourself to become victim. Not that you are helplessly victim in the first place, like in case of intoxication. In the first place, they remain controller. The one who are taking intoxication remain controller. But the more they get into the world of intoxication influence, they become under influence of the intoxicating energy. They become more and more under the influence, control of the energy of intoxication. Then they become controlled by the energy of intoxication instead of remaining controller. But in the beginning, they remain controller. Even in the middle, if they have that determination, they can control with the higher superior ability. One has to discover that. It is already there within us. In every human being, already there is superior ability, the realm, the level of superior ability, superior energy is already there. But we don't want to discover it and utilize it to help ourselves. This is called illusion. Living under the bliss of ignorance instead of real ignorance. What would you expect? Therefore, Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Uddharid atmanatmanam natmanam avasadai atmaiva jyatmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmana. Uddharid atmanatmanam. You be saving yourself, be rescuing yourself from the mortality, be saving yourself, uplifting yourself. Never let you down, never let yourself down. And you have the ability, to do that. I repeat, Lord Krishna so caringly, compassionately pointing out to us, be saving yourself, uplifting yourself with the help of yourself. Means, please be saving yourself, means you save yourself. Please, you be uplifting yourself. You can be doing it, elevating yourself. Natmanam avasadai. Never be letting you down. Never be letting yourself down. Never be letting yourself feel helpless, hopeless. Never be allowing yourself be lost in disappointment.
perdu
Natmanam avasadai
Déception.
atmaiva hi atmano bandhu. Atmaiva hi atmano bandhu. You can become the best friend of yourself.
Tu peux être ton meilleur ami.
Atmaiva ripuratmano. You can also become the worst enemy of
Tu peux
yourself.
être ton pire ennemi aussi.
It's up to you.
Ça
You make a
dépend de toi.
choice.
Tu peux choisir.
You have been given, you are endowed with some free will, no matter how small it is.
Tu as un libre
Since
arbitre,
you have been endowed with your free will, freedom,
même s'il est petit, c'est libre arbitre.
so choose for yourself what you want to become.
Choisis pour toi-même ce que tu veux devenir.
Want to become the
Tu veux devenir
worst enemy to yourself
ton
or
pire
best
ennemi
friend of
ou
yourself?
ton meilleur ami.
So back to the point. The root cause
La racine
of all these battles,
de toutes
wars,
ces batailles,
fights of the big egos of the political leaders,
c'est
it's not always the general public involved to create the battle
des civils,
and war.
c'est pas eux qui vont créer la
It's the
bataille.
big, big, mostly corrupted political leaders.
C'est les politiciens
You know,
corrompus,
I mean, with a very, very huge ego,
avec un grand
ego, which is so detrimental. Overall, that kind of ego is so detrimental to the whole society.
destructeur pour la
This battle was starting
Et donc ces guerres commencent
due to the fights, due to the conflicts between
à
or among the very huge egos of some motivated political leaders
cause de quelques leaders politiques
for power mongery,
pour la
mortal power mongery. Without, they forget, with the death, everything will,
ils oublient qu'avec la
they
mort,
have to leave behind everything. There's no value of this mortal power. So mortal wealth, what they are
une richesse
accumulating, for what they are being so vindictive, so motivated, so selfish to acquire all this treasure and power and position, which comes to an end with the death of their material body. They forget, this is the illusion. This is called the bliss of ignorance.
Ça s'appelle la joie de l'ignorance.
Sometimes we are seeing many political leaders,
Il y a beaucoup de
they are,
politiques qui sont
they are thieving, exploiting millions and billions
des milliards et des milliards
of the country currency.
du pays.
They are exploiting, stealing away, robbing millions and billions. What their whole family, so many generations cannot finish by enjoying.
Tellement d'argent que
They are simply depositing in the bank,
les générations
saving in the bank account. What for? For what? Okay. People say, people think, okay, they saw the reason I'm accumulating so much money for enjoying. Okay, but you cannot. You are accumulating so much more money beyond your normal or even excessive, extreme enjoyment. Okay. Even after having your extreme enjoyment, still you cannot be finishing all such wealth you are accumulating and keeping in the bank account. Then what for? You cannot be enjoying. Your siblings, your family, many generations can also finish enjoying that. Okay? So much wealth. What for? At the cost of your country people, exploiting them, taking out the money, stealing out the money, accumulating so much money. What for? You cannot enjoy. You cannot finish enjoying. Your family cannot finish enjoying. Why should you be exploiting? Engaged in sinful activity of exploiting your country people and take their money away for your selfish enjoyment, what it is beyond your even ability of enjoyment. These are the examples of ignorance, pure, illusory ignorance. So similarly, all kinds of battles and wars are very, very detrimental for both, for the country people, for both groups of political leaders who are involved in, those who are winning. Suppose the winning party in the war, who are winning, they cannot also win the war really, because they are winning that war at the cost of so many lives, so much wealth of the country, their own country people Even sometimes some of those political leaders, what is the concept of winning? Is it real winning? Life is not winning over the death. Their death is winning over the life. Foolishness. That was not needed. Okay? Allowing the death to be winning over the life was not needed at all. Was not expected. Was not expected to be done by the human beings when we claim ourselves to become ideal human beings. Which way we are ideal? Is it the examples of becoming ideal human beings? No. Worst human being. Misusing the human ability, misusing the human intelligence. Okay, extreme way. These wars, battles, are the examples of extreme misuse of the human intelligence, human ability. So what can we expect? This battle war is not created by God, not created by Mother Nature, not created by divine truth. It's all created by the misuse of some human beings, sinfully motivated human beings, exploiters. While they are destroying others, they themselves also ultimately destroy it. So what is winning? It's a misconception of winning. When some country thinks, I am winning over that country. It's an illusory concept of winning from the overall view, universal view. Because you are winning that at the cost of losing so much. So many lives, so much wealth, so much good. Is it winning? Never. It's an egotistic winning. Illusory concept of the winning supported by ego, false ego, not by true reality. Because this moment, this time you won, again another war going to come. Okay, another war activity going to come within you until and unless you are not changing your temperament, vicious temperament, evil mentality. Cause is there, another battle will come, another will come, another will come, another war will come. It's not winning. It's a temporary, kind of temporary relief. That's all. It's like, it's a temporary relief in ongoing problems. Sometimes in our ongoing problems, in the flow of ongoing problems in life, time to time we have little rest. Very temporary. We know it well. It's just very temporary. Again, turmoil is going to happen. So when we are living, we are following in the path of turmoil. While we are consciously following in the path of turmoil, in the path of danger, in the path of death, in the path of exploitation, evil things, evil activity of life, can we expect heavenly things will happen? How can we expect heavenly, good things, beautiful, wonderful things will be happening? No. Self-contradiction. So, there lies the main problem. How can we help? And they are always involved. Question may arise. There are some good people. There are some good people who are not involved in battle war activity. They are very good-hearted, innocent, good-hearted people. Why they have to suffer? It's due to collective karma. There's individual effect of karma, also collective effect of karma. Suppose in a family life, family relationships, although often you do not have your own personal problem, but due to the reason some other near and dear family members are having problem and suffering, so you are also involved with that. You are in great anxiety, worries. Okay, for your other near and other family members so near and so dearly connected with you, because they are part of your life. Although individually you personally do not have your own problem directly, but because your near and dear ones in the family faced with
ont un problème,
okay, great
grand
problems,
problème,
suffering from problems.
ils
So
souffrent,
you are also suffering in
alors tu vas
relation to
aussi
them.
souffrir en relation avec
But if you are not attached with them,
Mais si tu n'es pas
you don't have
attaché
to take that influence
alors
of suffering.
tu n'auras pas l'influence de
It's
cette
called
souffrance.
collective karma.
Ce qu'on appelle le karma collectif.
That you are being affected
Tu es affecté
by the karma of other lives you are connected with,
à qui tu es connecté.
whether family-wise or society-wise, community-wise, society-wise.
Famille, société,
Even if
communauté,
it's not your personal
même si
problem,
c'est
not
pas ton problème
directly,
personnel,
it's directly related to your personal karma,
c'est pas
not
ton karma
caused by
personnel,
your personal individual karma,
causé par ton karma personnel ou
But-
individuel,
but it's a collective karma.
mais c'est un karma
You're
collectif.
being influenced by the collective karma of others among whom you are living in, with whom you are living
Les
in,
gens avec qui tu vis,
okay, in which community you are living in,
la communauté avec qui tu vis,
for those from those you are caring for and you are so attached with. So naturally their karma also affecting you,
nous affecte.
influencing. It's called collective karma.
Ce qu'on appelle le karma collectif.
So very difficult to get away from the
Donc c'est très difficile de
individual karma effect and
karma
collective.
individuel, mais aussi du karma collectif.
Very difficult to get away from the effect of individual karma and collective karma. But we can do rectification. There are process of rectifying both individual karma and collective karma. Definitely there are processes to purify those. And everything can slowly but steadily come out to be heavenly.
Tout peut se purifier et devenir évangélique.
But many of us,
Mais beaucoup d'entre nous,
so tamosically fated, ill-fated,
tellement tamassis,
we don't want to invite goods in our own life.
inviter le bien dans notre
We don't want to invite the higher goods in our own life. We don't want to
le bon dans notre
engage in doing goods to our own self.
s'engager à nous faire du bien à nous-mêmes.
We're so deluded,
Nous
so tamosically attached.
sommes tellement tamassiquement attachés.
Prayer to some immediate sense enjoyment, immediate happiness in exploitation,
On veut des
selfish enjoyment,
sensuels immédiats,
okay,
des plaisirs
without having
égoïstes,
principle of feelings of kindness and love
sans
and
principe
caring,
de gentillesse,
not only for selfish, not only for myself in a selfish way, but also in benevolence to others, in relation to others.
on va pas faire ceux qui vont bénéficier
Feelings
des
of
autres,
kindness and
ensuite
care
eux
for others,
contre les
the whole surroundings I'm living in, whole society I'm living in.
pour la société ou l'environnement dans lequel je vis.
The fact is that this is a great illusion, Mahamaya. In the Holy Scripture is said, when in Holy Scriptures, so much description about the illusion given Mahamaya, this is what it is, in a way,
Mahamaya, ça c'est amusant.
in some way.
Une façon de-
This is what is the illusion,
c'est ce qu'est l'illusion.
that in spite of
Malgré
receiving the directions, guidance, beautiful, wonderful advices
de merveilleux conseils
from the higher level, superior level, from the great lives and Holy Scriptures,
des saints, des textes sacrés
okay, to cultivate the higher goods,
pour
good in
cultiver,
our life, to invite the higher goods in our life. Still, we won't do it.
mais nous ne le ferons pas.
We are so
Nous sommes tellement
determined,
déterminés,
we are so determined
déterminés
not to invite higher goods in our life.
à ne pas inviter le bien dans notre vie.
Just going on, living in a conventional, tamasic or rajasic ways,
Vivre d'une
Just
façon rajasique,
having some immediate gain
avoir un
and
bénéfice
feeling,
immédiat
I am so happy,
et se dire ah je suis heureux,
under the bliss of happiness, ignoring
ignorant
the real conception
quelle est la vraie conception,
of happiness.
la vraie conception de la joie.
No, sorry, under the ignorance of the happiness. That's what I want to say, not under the bliss of happiness. Under the ignorance of happiness, instead of
L'ignorance de la joie,
living
au lieu de vivre
with the enlightened feelings of happiness,
avec
true
le
realization
sentiment,
of
le
happiness.
vrai sentiment de joie, illuminant.
We are so expert to be
Nous sommes
living
experts
under the ignorance of
à
happiness,
vivre dans une joie
some
ignorante,
temporary,
dans la temporalité,
illusory happiness.
des joies illusoires, temporaires.
So back to the point.
Alors, revenons au point.
if those people, all these human beings,
ces gens, les êtres humains,
all these political leaders and all the countrymen, they all follow the noble spiritual
suivent
principles
les principes spirituels nobles,
that of kindness,
la
non-violence,
non-violence,
caring for each other,
prendre soin les uns des
love
autres,
and trust,
l'amour, la
in
confiance,
relation to the supreme
relation
divine
avec
good, in relation to the supreme divine beautiful
le suprêmement
truth of
beau,
our life, absolute truth.
la vérité absolue.
I repeat, if we continue to be cultivating,
Si
living our life,
on cultive
the spirit of
l'esprit
love and trust,
d'amour,
unity and harmony,
de confiance,
non-violence,
la non-violence,
magnanimity,
la
kindness,
magnanimité,
compassion,
la compassion,
and finally cultivating, culminating the cultivation of our life
dans la culture de notre vie,
in divinity, in connection with the supreme absolute divine,
au suprême absolu divin.
then all such problems of battle, war,
Alors tous ces problèmes
killing each other
de guerre, de se tuer les uns les autres,
will not simply come, cannot be born in the first place.
ne peut même pas être né.
Then there will be no question of preventing them because they are not even
Pas
born.
besoin de les éviter parce qu'elles ne naîtraient pas.
All will be good and good, okay, flourishing, developing, blossoming,
Se développent
positive and positive, excellent ways.
de façon merveilleuse.
It's like that. Expert doctors are prescribing very good medicines to promote the health, but
La médecine pour
patients are expert to abuse the doctor
mais les patients vont
and
abuser
not
le docteur.
following the doctor's prescription or taking the medicines, not taking the treatment.
Prescription du docteur,
What is expected?
qu'est-ce qui va se passer? Qu'est-ce qu'on espère?
Therefore, we should be spread. Therefore, we should be engaged in spreading this holy awareness, beneficial awareness, consciousness more and more in the society. But it is very difficult to help the certain political leaders or politically motivated, evilly motivated people because they are fated, ill-fated to be acting in that way by hook or by crook. Except for those, we can be helping other people, not to be supporting that kind of corrupted, evilly motivated political leaders, because of whose evil ego all big conflicts and big war situations coming up and big fights coming up at the cost of so many lives. So many lives. See? Very painful. That's very painful. Very unfortunate. Okay. So, your answer to your friend, finally truth will be victorious. It's true. It's true. But we have to accept, we have to invite the truth in our life. Invite the higher truth in our life. Instead of we get reigned by the evil power, let us allow ourselves to be reigned by the holy power of good. Then the truth of goodness, truth of higher good will also be victorious, will be winning. But if we ourselves do not be consciously inviting the truth of the higher good, instead of we are inviting some heinous reality of the evil, then what we expect? All the country people should be summarily discarding all these political leaders and their vindictive plannings to bring up the war, to destroy the lives in the name of so-called chauvinism, nationalism. That's bogus. in the name of so-called, in the name of feeling proud of so-called nationalism, freedom of country, sovereignism, bogus. What is the value of that kind of nationalism where so many people, so many human beings are being killed to protect that nationalism? Therefore, the higher spiritualist, higher spiritualist, the true wise people, they don't adore at all. They don't accept at all the limited, isolated concept of the nationalism. They rather believe in one state happy world. One state, harmonious happy world. Not this country, this country, and fighting. As long as all this differentiation, discrimination, okay, separatism will be continuing among the countries, the battle of words are inevitable, because all these conflicts are created by the selfish power occupying mode, by the selfishly motivated power occupying competition, nothing but that. Who will be exploiting over who? Which country government will be exploiting over which country government? Who will be exploiting over who? Unhealthy competition, evil competitions of exploiting each other, winning over each other, being superior over each other. No loving, sharing, caring. No real principle of coexistence. No real principle of peaceful coexistence. Loving coexistence they follow. Rather winning over each other. Engaged in very unhealthy, evil competitions. Winning over each other. Meaning exploiting over each other. Having power over each other. Manipulating over each other. And we put the names of nationalism, national pride, country pride. We are great, others are not great. We are great. We are superior for all. That's what Hitler also tried to spread in Germany and kill all. We are the superior most of all. All the country government feel in this similar way. Will be the best, will be the superior most. Okay? What we are the boss, authority over others. So we must be the topmost, we must be the super great, we must be the supreme authority, and others must be subjugated, dominated by us. That is the main root cause of all the battle and war. And satisfying their big political egos, giving birth to many battles and war, and putting some name, some noble things of, they are putting it in the packaging of some noble principle and ideal, nationalism. Oh, proud to be, I love my country. At the cost of the lives of other country people, I love my country. They also think vice versa. I love my country at the cost of your country people. So kill each other and be great over each other. What is this? Foolishness. This is the illusion, simply the illusion of so-called greatness in the nationalism. True nationalism will be when the whole world become one state. All the human become brothers and sisters. Okay, brothers and sisters, parents, mothers, they become our family. There should be no political difference like American, Indian, Russian, Chinese, Pakistan, okay, Turkish, Arabian, this and that, European. All these differences are created by humans, not by nature, not by natural creation. All these such differentiation, discriminations, motivated, narrow discriminations all are created by the humans, not by Supreme God, not by nature. So, We create it. We are the creator of all such problems.
Nous créons tous ces problèmes.
And Supreme God doesn't want to intervene. Supreme God says, okay, you invited this problem, so you want to experience, should experience and go through, pass through,
Vous avez invité ces problèmes.
and experience what it is like.
Falloir passer à travers.
Why Supreme God should always be interfering in this? Some problems created by ourselves by denying,
Nous-mêmes,
disobeying God's instructions,
en désobéissant
God's,
aux lois de nature de Dieu,
God's precepts, good advices, good guidance.
conseils,
See, unfortunately, see, Christianity speaks of high ideal of non-violence, non-killing, thou shalt not kill. And then what we saw through the history, in the name of Christianity, promoting Christianity, they killed each other. War went on for many years. This king supporting this aspect, this group or lineage of Christianity, that king supporting another group of Christianity. So now, big war between Roman Catholicism, Puritan, Presbyterian, big war. In the name of promoting pure Christianity, they engaged in something, doing something which is opposite to Christianity.
quelque chose qui est opposé au christianisme.
Thou shalt not kill. And here,
Tu ne
you
devras pas
shall
tuer,
kill.
tu ne tueras point.
What is this? Self-contradictory.
Ça, c'est contradictoire.
Similarly, not even in the Christianity, in other
Sans
religions,
parler de christianisme, dans toutes les
in
religions,
other religious activity, religious sects, we find so much battles, evil war went on in the name of
le
religion.
nom de la religion est
But actually, they are doing something opposed to the whole religion, defeating the whole purpose
c'est
of their
opposé à
religion,
toutes les religions.
going on in the name of religion. Foolishness.
C'est la folie.
Examples of intense ignorance and evilly motivated sinful ignorance, not innocent ignorance.
Pas une ignorance
Evilly
innocente,
motivated.
c'est motivé par quelque chose de démoniaque.
Evilly motivated ignorance. It should not be called even ignorance, it's a sinful motivation. Because they are conscious,
L'ignorance,
they know what they are doing.
ils savent ce qu'ils font.
So, we see many things in this world.
Nous voyons beaucoup de choses dans ce monde.
We see many things in this world going on in the nice packaging of some good packaging, but actually they are evil. They are promoting the evil stuff in good packaging.
Promouvoir quelque chose de très
We have to be
malsain
very
dans
careful.
un beau paquet.
We have to be very careful
On
from
doit
all that.
faire très attention à cela.
So again, let us look into the nature of collective karma. Many people, apparently they are good-hearted, good people,
Beaucoup de gens apparemment sont
general
cœur
public, killed in the war activity, killed in the war,
et tués dans ces activités.
war
de guerre.
actions. Now, if we have a closer look
Mais si on
into the lifestyle,
plus près,
I repeat, when we are having a closer look into the lifestyle of those good, nice people of the society,
de ces gens,
are they all truly nice?
est-ce que vraiment ils sont
Are they all truly in the mode of goodness?
vraiment dans le mode de la vertu?
No. Answer is no. They are all engaged in, they are all directly or indirectly engaged with ruthless, unkind, ruthless animal slaughter.
Par exemple, ils vont massacrer les
Most
animaux
of them are meat eaters.
sans pitié pour les manger.
Okay, so directly or indirectly, actively or passively involved
Ils sont-
in animal killing, ruthless animal killing, those animals who have not done any harm
ils vont participer à
to our life.
d'animaux qui
They have not
sont
caused
complètement
any harm.
innocents.
They also had their full freedom to live their life on this earth, and before their natural death, we killed their lives
Ces animaux qui
just
avaient
because
le droit de
to
vivre
just to
sur cette vie,
satisfy our tongue,
alors
satisfy our
ils
greed.
vont tuer simplement pour
If
satisfaire le
satisfying the greed of our tongue is the whole criteria is the ultimate criteria,
satisfaire le goût de notre
then
viande,
why don't you eat human flesh?
c'est le critère.
Why don't you eat human meat?
Alors, c'est quoi la limite? Pourquoi on
Human
peut
meat
manger même des
is
êtres
no
vivants?
less tasty than the animal meat.
Ça a le même goût que
When
la
the
viande
when
animale.
the tigers or lions
Quand les
receive
tigres,
the taste of human blood, human flesh,
le goût
they don't want to kill other animals. They don't want to eat other animals because human flesh, human blood is
manger
tastier.
d'autres animaux parce que la chair humaine est bonne.
So, from that angle of view,
De
from
cet
that
angle de
standpoint, if the greed, satisfying the greed of the tigers,
satisfaire
is the ultimate criteria,
c'est l'ultime
Food.
critère, la nourriture.
then every year, every moment we are losing huge amount of food in the form of dead human body. I'm not talking about killing the human directly alive, but there's dead human bodies. So much food is wasted then.
Si vraiment le seul critère c'est le goût que ça a, alors
If all can, if those
les êtres vivants,
meat eaters can, if those meat eaters can be devouring, can be eating dead animals,
si
dead animals.
les gens
After they are killed, they are all dead. Dead animal body.
morts,
Why can't they eat dead humans?
pourquoi alors
Also
on peut
food,
manger
very
des
nice,
êtres humains,
great
c'est
food,
de la nourriture.
and very tasty food, no less than animal meat.
Ça a sans doute
Then
meilleur
we
goût
think,
encore que les animaux.
how can it be?
Mais non, c'est impossible.
We are human. How can we eat human flesh, human meat? Oh, we cannot even think over. Oh, it's so gross, so gross. We cannot even think about it. Eating human flesh, human meat. No, we cannot do it. Oh, we are so particular about that. We cannot be eating human meat, human flesh, even the dead human body. We are very
Même
so.
un humain déjà mort, on pourrait
We
pas
are
le manger.
we are so.
Nous sommes tellement
We become so reasonable,
très
and we have so much justified feelings,
on peut justifier
okay, about dead human body and everything,
sur les corps humains morts.
that we cannot do it. Being a human, how can we be eating human flesh, human dead body? But oh, we can be easily eating dead animals. There is no problem. What is this? Is any proper justification in that? No.
Mais est-ce qu'on peut justifier ça? Non.
Life is life.
La vie, c'est la vie.
Animals also have their own life. They're living beings.
Avec leur vie,
Humans are also live.
les humains sont vivants aussi.
Why there should be so much different? Why there should
Pourquoi il y a une
why
telle
there should be
différence
so unjustified discriminations
entre une
between
discrimination
two
entre deux
patterns of life, living beings?
deux patterns de
For
vie?
humans, we take one way.
On fait une façon.
For humans, we take one principle, one policy, one way. For the other innocent animals, we take another policy.
On prend une autre façon de faire, une autre
Okay,
politique,
we become so unkind, so
et
cruel
on devient tellement
to
cruel,
them, no justice.
sans aucune justice.
On the other hand, many claim themselves to be animal lovers.
Et en plus de ça, souvent, on va dire on aime les animaux.
We are great human, noble human, so kind. Just ignore that part. That's food. Oh, eating animals are food, so we have to ignore that.
Donc, on peut
As
ignorer
if
ça,
God has not given any other food to live your life. There's plenty of vegetarian food
comme si Dieu avait
available
quelque chose
from the nature.
à manger dans la nature.
Okay? We just want to ignore the fact.
On veut ignorer
We just want to willfully ignore it because we are so attached, addicted to the meat taste.
ignorer cette partie-là parce qu'on est attaché au goût de la viande.
But
Mais
we don't apply the same principle of satisfying our greed in regard to human meat. Then we are particular. Good, that is very good.
la chair,
So why don't you apply the same principle to the animals also?
on peut
How can we eat? How can we eat?
appliquer ce principe-là aussi aux animaux.
Those good animals, innocent animals who have never done any harm to me,
Qui n'ont jamais rien fait.
who have never done any harm to us. How can I be so unkind
Je suis tellement
to those animals?
pas reconnaissant de ces animaux.
See what I was going to say. If somebody questions, how can Swamiji point out to eat human meat? Okay, eating human meat, human flesh. Let me clarify again. I am talking about the dead human body. not the live one. Okay? The dead ones. If you can eat the dead animals, the naturally dead humans, I don't mean killing, okay? Naturally dead ones. If you can eat the dead animals, they are so tasty. Why can't you eat the dead humans? Lot of foods all over the world. Why you are wasting so much food? Very nutritious food. Yuck. So gross. Can I think of that? Truth is truth. One of our criterias, one of the criterias of the truth-speaking saints is that they are not afraid to speak the truth as it is. One of the honest criterias of the saintly people should be to speak the truth as it is, to address the reality as it is, rising above some sentimentalism, offending someone, or favoring someone, offending someone. No. Speak the truth for truth's sake, for the reality. Address the reality as it is, no matter how bitter it is, how raw it is, how tough it is. So, back to the point. So look into their lives of those good people who get killed in the war activities or other natural calamities. Are they all truly living a life in mode of goodness? They are also living sinful life. Whether this under the mode of ignorance, whether innocently or motivatedly, they are living more or less sinful life. So some sinful outcome also comes in their life in the form of death, in the form of getting killed by the battle or war. See, those people who are swept away, devoured by the tsunami, what those people are doing, they are engaged they are all engaged in enjoying seafood on the seashore, ruthless killing of the sea creatures. Okay. Just taking the support of some selfish reasoning, simply taking the support of some selfish reasoning, they are our food. Very good. We can also say, suppose the same you, when the same you are happening to be in the dense forest, faced with a tiger or lion before you, standing. So say the same thing. Okay, I eat my food, seafood, all goat, cow, sheep, all these hogs, pigs. So I am also your food, so you eat me. Can the same people will tell the tiger or lion, okay, I am also your food, you have got all rights to eat me, because I am also your food. Okay, so you will not be engaged in sin when you are eating me because I am your food. No. At that time, they say, oh God, please save my life. Praying, please save my life, please save my life. Then they forget, I am also lion's food, tiger's natural food. Okay. I never think. So this is called selfishly motivated way of so-called reasoning. Oh, animals are my food. It's not sin. It's my food, I am eating my food. Okay, tiger and lions are also eating their food. Why are you praying, engaged in praying? Save my life, I don't want to be your food. Why two kinds of considerations? See? There should be proper justice, equal justice. Why there should be two discriminative ways of considerations? And I am standing faced with lion and tiger. Why should I be engaged in praying to the Supreme Lord, please save my life, I don't want to die? Why don't you feel in the same way when you are ruthlessly killing those animals, innocent animals, and they are begging for their life? They're begging for their life. You don't let them live. You don't allow them to live. How can we expect kindness from God
Comment est-ce qu'on
when you are standing before a tiger and lion? Why God should listen to your prayer?
pourquoi est-ce qu'on espère
Tell
que la
me.
prière sera écoutée si
Out of
comme ça?
proper justice, out of the based on the proper principle of justice.
Basé sur le principe
Why
de
Supreme
justice.
God should listen to your prayer to save your life. Maybe
Prière.
He also wants you to go through this similar experience, how it feels now.
Pourquoi peut-être tu as besoin de passer
Similar
à travers cette
experience.
expérience de comment
How it feels now to be eaten by a tiger or lion, the same thing what you cause to other animals.
vivre la chose
That
que
is
tu causes
justice,
à d'autres animaux.
natural justice.
Soit une justice naturelle.
So therefore, in many cases, most of the cases,
Dans beaucoup de cas,
okay, they also get eaten by tiger or lion. Except for great devotees, their lives can be saved by the supreme intervention, divine intervention. Can be miraculously saved by some way, by divine intervention. But other than that, great devotees,
mais sinon, à part cela,
common people's lives are not saved. They are eaten by the tigers or lions
la vie
because they also did the same to other
de ceux
animals.
qui ont fait ça à d'autres animaux,
Same
donc
thing.
mangés par d'autres gens.
So learning through experience, that is also justice.
Donc,
Law of justice, learning to experience, same experience, what you inflicted, what you caused for others.
inflige aux autres, tu l'expérimentes toi-même.
So back to the point.
Revenons au point.
Those good-hearted, nice people getting killed
Donc, ces
in the
gens
battlefield,
sur le
warfield.
champ de bataille,
Not really full of goodness. They are not all really
ne sont
living
pas
in the
saints,
mode of goodness.
ne vivent pas dans le
Partially,
mode de la
but not fully.
partiellement, oui,
If
mais
we
pas pleinement.
if we have a closer inspection,
Si on regarde de plus près
they're all
leur vie, leurs habitudes de vie,
living
ils vivent
sinful lives more or less,
une vie
and some outcome
violente.
is there naturally.
Et le résultat, c'est ça, la souffrance.
See, the same thing. When people on the seashore so much
Au bord de la mer,
engaged in enjoying seafood,
à jouir de la
enjoying life without any
l'océan,
sensation of kindness to do justice to those sea
sans
creatures.
aucune conscience de la souffrance qu'ils
As soon as they are swept away,
alors qu'ils
devoured by tsunami,
sont dévorés par
then
le
they
tsunami,
realize what is death,
alors ils réalisent que c'est la mort,
what it feels like to be dying helplessly.
que
The things they cause to other sea animals, sea creatures. This is just one example.
donc ça c'est juste un exemple.
Just as regards the food, I am just give you one example. There are so many other
Il y
examples
a d'autres
of
exemples.
how we,
Nous,
so-called innocent good people, are living the life
soi-disant
not
innocents,
truly in a pure way,
nous
but
vivons
rather sinful way, whether more or less
de
sinful
façon
ways.
pure, plus ou moins
General public, knowingly or unknowingly, we're involved
ou pas. Nous sommes
in living living a lifestyle, living a life more or less connected with certain sins and exploitations.
connectés à une certaine exploitation.
Not those kinds of exploitations which we cannot help. In order to live our lives, we cannot but do it. We are bound to do it. That is one category. Helplessly bound to do certain exploitations because we cannot live our life without that.
Vivre sans ça, c'est différent.
But I'm talking about those exploitations, those killing activities, what we may not do, we can avoid. Still, we can live a very healthy life, happy life. How about that?
Sans faire ça,
Where the option is available.
quand
Good option is available, not to be involved in killing,
de pas être
not to be
participer,
involved in killing others' lives. But still, we are doing it
mais nous le faisons
without
quand même,
thinking.
sans penser.
It's not creating any sensation in our mind, just going on conventionally, ruthlessly, hard-heartedly.
On continue sans cœur.
See? So, besides animal killing, animal eating,
Tuer les
Also,
animaux, manger les animaux.
we have some motives of exploiting others,
Il y a aussi des motifs
cheating motives, cheating propensities, more or
de
less.
exploiter les autres, tricher
Okay.
les autres, plus ou moins.
So also some selfish motivations.
Des
Of
motivations
any
égoïstes.
chance we get, we become so selfishly motivated.
Dès qu'on a une chance, on devient égoïste.
Okay, we take over others.
On va
For examples, we find, we often find in the news
dans les nouvelles,
a rich person,
une personne riche
a nice rich person,
qui est cool,
and his trusted secretary or trusted
son secrétaire
servants, house servants.
à qui il faisait confiance.
Okay. So at some point, out of their affection and faith,
Affection,
that rich person
cette personne riche
wrote everything, transferred the ownership in his name,
a transféré
house servant's name,
sa propriété à son
out of
son
trust,
secrétaire.
out of gratitude. Oh, he has been taking care of me so
Après son
well,
démon,
so nicely. I do not have other relatives, but he has been taking care of me nicely. So let me help him.
il a
Whatever I
transféré
own, I want to give everything to him.
tout ce que j'ai gagné, j'ai aucun descendant,
Si.
donc je vais lui donner.
As soon as it was all transferred, our whole property, wealth is transferred in his name with will and everything in a documented way, then someone came, evil friend. Somebody came as in the guise of friend with evil motive and started advising. Kill that man. Kill that rich person immediately. Otherwise he can change his mind and he can change his will and everything, withdraw everything. So before that, kill him so that you can be the real owner of the whole property. Don't take any risk. Kill him. And he killed. See how
Donc le serviteur, il peut avoir un ami qui va lui dire maintenant qu'il a tout transféré avant qu'il change d'avis, il faut lui
how even a good people can be turned into bad people just out of selfish greed.
Donc c'est juste un exemple pour montrer qu'on peut très vite
So long he has been so good to take care of. Now all of a sudden, as soon as he was blessed with so much, awarded with so much property, everything, something evil came into the mind. I should be practical. In case he changes his mind, he withdraws all, I lose everything. So let me kill and no risk. I cannot take any risk. Let me kill that person and I will be rich. Okay, I will ensure my richness. See how mentality changes due to exploiting selfishness. Even same good man also changed into bad man. Greed, selfishness, selfish greed, unbridled, uncontrolled, selfish greed, selfish motive of exploitation, all present in many of the humans. Even in so-called innocent, good humans, we all have both propensities existing in us, good and bad. If the bad aspects are fueled in a certain way, then that comes over and overpowers the goodness. It happens. Through higher spiritual cultivations, we need to abolish the aspects of our negative aspects, evil aspects. And we need to be fully promoting the positive aspects, good aspects, to become noble human, a true human being, a truly high-class human being with all noble ideal and qualities. Abolishing the evil parts which are already there in us. Therefore we are called as human animals. In a way, we are called human animals. Well, animals also have many nice qualities, but they also have ferocious, also have ignorant, ferocious qualities, violent qualities. Therefore, human beings are also called human animals, because in spite of the fact humans have many nice qualities, but we also have in some part ferocious, the lower side of the humans. But they are existing there, that of more evil type, ferocious, aggressive, violent type. The other day I saw in the internet some post drew my attention. Once upon a time, one lady, one beautiful young lady,
une jeune
just
femme
declared
déclarée
before all
devant tout
that
le monde
for maybe for 4 hours, within these 4 to 5 hours, okay, I am standing here.
je reste là,
Anyone can do anything with me. I'm giving the license, allowing, accepting. Anyone can do anything with me within these 4 to 5 hours.
dans 4-5 heures, je vais être un
I am standing, I won't say anything, I am giving full permission.
et vous pouvez faire ce que vous voulez avec moi pendant 4-5 heures,
Test to human psyche, human psychology.
tester la psychologie.
Then,
Donc,
these human beings were present there surrounding,
les êtres humains sont
all
là,
looked very good, paused, very good, innocent, very nice.
avaient l'air vraiment bien.
In the beginning,
Au début,
many of them treated her nicely.
beaucoup l'ont bien traité.
Anyone can do, anyone has full liberty to do anything with her,
La liberté de faire
even
ce qu'il veut,
killing her.
même la tuer.
Right? Given her, it was a very courageous decision of her. She wanted to test,
Elle voulait
make
tester
some experiments at the cost of her own life.
au prix de sa vie.
So in the beginning,
Au début,
some humans
certains humains
treated her nicely,
ont traité
like
bien, ont bien traité,
approached her, hugged her, kissed her, did other things like love making with her.
ont fait l'amour avec,
Okay, nicely. Tore apart her clothes and made love making all.
arraché ses
And at
vêtements.
some point, some of those innocent looking humans now
Certains qui paraissaient
now
innocents
started behaving with her, treating her roughly,
commençaient à la
slapping,
frapper, à la frapper,
tearing apart,
à la griffer,
cutting her, slapping her, abusing her,
à abuser,
because she gave all
parce
liberty.
qu'elle avait donné toute la liberté.
Okay. Their animalistic, ferocious animalistic, gross animalistic ways came up, okay, to treat her. And at the end, I mean, at some point, she literally started crying, crying in pain. They're cutting her body, okay, abusing her, raping her, raping her, like that. Even somebody wanted to kill her. They're enjoying doing it. Humans, looking human. A few moments ago, they were sitting there looking like, oh, good humans. The look, how they came out. Not all, but some of them. Cried, cried. Somebody was even about to kill her. Then some protected her. It was too much. Then after 4 to 5 hours, maybe 4 hours, she was devastated. After that time was over, her life was somehow saved. So when we talk about humans, see, it's a mixed concept of good and evil. Among the humans, not all first class good humans. And many of them also get killed in the war action. So, and some of the good humans, I mean average good humans, not completely good humans, not completely qualified good human beings, but average good humans also get killed in the war action because of the collective karma of their countrymen, of their political leaders whom they voted, whether willingly or unwillingly. Okay, they voted and made their leaders. Now they have to suffer the outcome of their own votings, because they voted. And now, if the wrong votings, when the voting is wrong, okay, when voting is promoting something wrong, they are also receiving the outcome of the wrong because they supported that wrong also. So, many average good people also getting killed due to the community effect, collective karma. So, okay, I thoroughly explained in relation to your question. So this real solution, the true real solution to such problems,
solution réelle de ces problèmes,
not to be associated with the evil, not to support the evil,
ne
not to live an evil life,
contact avec tout ce qui est mauvais,
living a truly good life, living our life in the mode of pure goodness,
dans la vertu,
kindness,
dans la
noble principles,
principe noble,
okay, with noble powers, with noble ideals, noble powers, noble accents, noble positive accents, life-building accents, not life-killing accents, life-building accents, life-developing accents. That is the solution. No battle will happen. No war will happen. Okay? There will be no unhealthy nuclear test competitions, and they are exploiting Mother Earth, making our Mother Earth sick just because of their hidden, or it is like open secret. Their open secret nuclear arms, nuclear weapon testing in the womb of Mother, in the womb of the ocean, poisoning the womb of Mother, disturbing, killing the natural texture of the womb of our Mother Earth, the natural texture of our own Mother Earth, the normal ways, the natural ways, natural beneficial ways of the ocean, while we are polluting the ocean water with the nuclear test. And so many countries are doing. Can you imagine how so many countries in the name of so-called protection of their countries being powerful, making their country powerful against the evil, they themselves are engaged in evil acts to be protected from the evil. It's foolishness. In order to be protective from the evil power, they themselves are engaging in evil acts. Suicidal acts. By poisoning ocean water, by killing many ocean creatures, by poisoning the womb of Mother, destroying the texture of Mother Earth, the womb of Mother Earth, even polluting the drinking water and everything, subtle way or gross subtle way. They are going on with nuclear test. So-called intelligent people, powerful people, showing their power, inviting destruction, showing their power to be inviting more destructions of human life. What's the use of power? It's a foolish application of their power. They could have applied the same power in a more positive way for positive building of life, cultivation of higher life, higher, happy, positive life, full of in the mode of goodness, doing good to myself, good to my community, all my countrymen, all the human beings. See, they could have used that power in a very positive way, but alas,